If we have everyone back, I guess.
Okay. Farewell, Zgirth. I
I hope
mean,
y'all's are having a good time.
going in with 2 levels of exhaustion would be a bad idea, but waiting would also be a bad idea.
Right. Like, that's my conundrum, is we've got a goblin at half speed. Most of us have disadvantage on ability checks.
I just have no idea about what happened in chase or anything. I'm just waiting by this bugbear with my good friends there, Pantaloons.
Yeah, so after a minute, Gent is going to come back, trying not to step on any more glyphs of wording that some rogue wizard has been throwing all over the rooftops.
You guys did roll that result pretty frequently, I have to say.
So what we do?
Anything interesting happen?
And I'll explain what happened.
So do you go back to where the rest of the group is, or do you continue on with Alton?
Oh, I go back. I'm not going anywhere without a full group. Not
Alton...
going into a Zendrin den.
Alton is just watching the theater. He's gonna see if he can't find a meat pie vendor as well.
So the situation at the theater is normally theaters would be closed this time of the year, but this one is struggling financially, and so it stays open in the called the Brisenbright Theater.
Okay. Are y'all gonna come back with me after I tell you the situation?
And it looks like there is a performance happening, in the process of happening, as this woman ran inside.
I mean, Alton's gonna go buy tickets, right? That's what he's going to do, because that just looks interesting.
The watch never appeared after I yelled out a bugbear when I was running after it and splitting its head open with my warhammer.
Not as far as you can tell.
How much does 4 tickets cost?
Give me a second. Let me just go ahead and load up the theater map. And you know what? So the box office. There's actually 2 of them. One is only in operation. Actually, yeah, no, they're both in operation. There. This one, these rooms right there. There's a little Dutch door situation going on there to facilitate the taking of tickets and whatnot. Are the rest of you going back to, or are you guys, the rest of you going to approach the theater as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Gent is going to carry Pantaloons if Pantaloons is feeling slow.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm feeling very slow indeed.
How slow?
I asked if anyone has any silver dust with them.
No.
That doesn't help with that.
See here.
My only silver is my money and my weapons. You're not having either.
So, hear me out. This is probably a bad idea, but we give the goblin an energy drink.
So Alton, why don't you place yourself in the foyer of the theater?
Sure.
Because you see a very disconcerting sight. Opening up like 6 windows, trying to remember where you get the pawns out. Yeah. You see this guy. And that guy is a ghost. Yeah.
He's a ghost of what?
He's dressed in a suit, unkempt hair, floats in plain sight most of the time. He's floating around. He greets everybody who seems to come in here. Says, "Let not this harried visage diminish you, gentle sirs and beautiful ladies, for I am but your friendly host. What fine art have we brought for you this day? Buy your tickets and behold, you shan't be disappointed."
And Alton will walk up to him and reach and hold his hand out to shake.
And his hand passes through you, and he laughs a little bit. And he gives a light bow and says, "Malcolm Brisenbright at your service."
He goes, "My name is Alton. We chased. I have 2 questions for you. How much would 4 tickets cost?"
He gestures to the box office and says, "2 coppers, sir." 2
Okay. And the other question I have is, we chased a malcontent to this establishment, but a malcontent, someone who might interrupt your show, and we were wondering if we would have permission to look around.
I've not heard any interruptions, but please enjoy your show.
Thank you, sir. And he goes, just to ensure that we can be here, I will purchase tickets, and I'll go over here and purchase 4 tickets.
Okay.
Ghost if it intends to do us any harm.
The ghost does not. He's very polite. He's very friendly and very cheerful.
And, like, no.
And I have the tickets, and I give, here, Gert, have your ticket.
And at this point, Pantaloons and Gent show up.
Pantaloons applied for a job here, but they didn't hire him.
Because you weren't a ghost.
Not for long, at least.
And Alton will pass out the tickets to everybody. So is the ticket busker? Busker is the correct term, right? Anyway, is the ticket sell dude, is he also a ghost?
No, he is not.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. You made it sound like this place is staffed only by ghosts.
Not only by ghosts.
I mean,
no.
we have a
It's just-
ghost.
This guy, he's floating around and greeting people as they enter. And right now, it seems like the show might already be in progress because the foot traffic coming in here is not quite as heavy as it might be with just before a show.
But
Yeah.
I've passed everyone's tickets out.
All right, I'm gonna step inside.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a bit uncomfortable by this ghost that's greeting us at the door. But like, I'm not going to say anything.
It's fine. Undeath is only another stage of life. So, Pantaloons, you've worked in establishments like this before, right?
No.
Oh.
Very sadly.
Well, if you had worked in an establishment like this, where would you hide if you were a malcontent?
Pantaloons. Where is there around that would hide a goblin?
Looks like there's lots of curtains. How many people are in this crowd?
There's probably about 30 or so, just people off the street and that kind of thing. They're all pretty invested in the show. It looks like.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
That's gonna be, I think, a 14... 15.
Ooh. That's an 18 with disadvantage.
Are you also supposed to make a perception check, or just?
As you enter, yes, but I think we're about to go back on initiative.
Okay, I got a pretty good one. Let's see. That is a. Where's my perception? Oh yeah, that's a 25.
23 for Alton.
Yeah. Gent, as you walk in, you do see the woman kind of across the theater. You pick her out immediately.
Cool.
And she stands up immediately and roll initiative because stuff's about to happen.
Did anyone describe what she looked like to me? Because I don't think I ever actually saw her.
I think you'll figure it out now.
Ooh,
We're gonna go back on chase.
Let's see here.
Sure hope not, 'cause she's got some distance on me.
I didn't roll very well though.
You would have thought that she'd sit over by this door here.
Well, it's
Yeah. Okay. So Gent, you got the first action.
All right. Is there any kind of obstruction from the seating?
Oh, there's people all in the seating all along here. So basically everything on this tiered seating is going to be difficult,
Cool.
except for the runways.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. It's kind of a toss-up how I want to move at this point, but I think I'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll just be like, "Sorry, everybody," as I run past.
All right. Pantaloons, what you up to?
Where's this woman?
Right here in this
green.
green pond.
Who's the purple and blue pawns? Do I know? Or are they just
Nope.
random people in the seats?
Never seen them before in your life.
Let's have her make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
DC is 13.
Let me just. That block again. Yeah, no, this is it. This is it. Constitution saving throw, DC 13.
Yes.
Fail.
She's blind.
Okay.
Does this have a material component to it? It does not, just verbal. Okay. Which is probably good, because I don't want to bust out my bagpipes in the middle of the show.
That would just be rude.
Okay.
I'm going to stay here behind Alton, though. I'm not going to advance unless or until he does.
Okay. Alton, what do you do?
It does it do? Just
1, 2, 3, 5, and I'm going to try to grapple her.
Okay.
Let's see. Do you actually get do you get advantage for grapples
You
when
do.
somebody's okay?
You do. But
That is a 12.
the spell takes over, so she kind of gropes around for a second, but then when she feels you try to grapple her, she's like a snake. She just slips out of your grip.
Okay, well I'll just move right. That's fine. Bonus action shillelagh in case I have to stick my stick up.
okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
So can I like walk behind all these seats over here without getting in front of anyone, or is there like one row?
No, there's
like
still
that?
there are people seated up here, and you're gonna have difficult terrain along this row, along all of these rows.
But instead of doing all that, I'm going to stand there and cast command on her and shout growl. The target falls prone and then ends his turn.
I
That
can't
has
help
to
but
be her
think
next
that
action, and that's a wisdom.
Tara and this guy had similar toolkits here. What save am I making?
It's a wisdom 13.
Pass.
Hatara and Ghurnfeld had just a wild night together in college.
All right.
They shared all kinds of deep secrets.
Alton, this woman is leaving your threat range.
She made it just.
First of all, she needs to make me a Constitution saving throw. DC 13.
Got your spore cloud all over this poor audience.
The spore cloud is pervasive. I can't turn it off. Like, it's just within 10 feet of me all the time.
Okay.
But I need
Alton, does that take your reaction?
No, yes, it does take my
Okay, then I'm leaving your threat range. 10, 15, 20.
But did she pass?
She passed.
Okay. I probably should have hit her with my stick, but whatever. I didn't want to be
30
seen to
dash.
hit her.
Ten, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. Yep. She apparently still knows the building well enough to where she can bumble her way up the back up the side corridor. That brings us to Gent.
Oh, Gent is going to grumble a lot. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, dash. 10, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Pantaloons.
If I'm standing here,
Mm-hmm.
looking down these stairs, do I have a clear shot of like the front doors?
Yep.
All right, then I'm going to stand here. That's my full movement.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ready an action. If I see her
Yeah.
run past, I'm going to cast Hideous Laughter on her.
Okay. Sounds good.
Plan.
All right.
Alton.
So
Yep.
this is difficult terrain, right?
Yep.
So that's 10, 20, 25, 30.
Mhm.
What is the range on this? Let me see.
She is 40 feet away from you by my count.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see the range on this spell that I'm about to cast. 90 feet. Okay. All right. Grasping weeds
All right.
and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square. For the duration, these plants turn the ground into difficult terrain,
Sure.
and any creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed a DC saving throw. So I need a strength check 13.
I rolled a 1.
She is prone and
Okay.
restrained.
Okay.
That helps.
So that'd be. So it's pretty much just this hall like this,
Yeah.
and then like maybe this.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, don't be greedy.
20 foot. Well, hold on. No, a 20-foot square. So, yeah, 20-foot square.
Yep.
And also, it'd be like in this hall right here where vines would just pop up in there. There you go. That is my turn. And she is restrained.
Okay.
And let me see if she can.
Yeah, how do I get out of this?
She can use her action to make a strength check again.
Okay. Ghurnfeld, what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm going to spend 10, 25, and to go get her here because I saw her run in this direction, and then I'm going to tell this ghost that we are chasing after a Centaurian criminal, and ask if the ghost can help us stopping her from getting away.
Why, that simply won't do. It's horrible. He starts pacing very, very nervously now.
No, stop her! Don't. Okay. Ghost, useless.
All right. So what do I have to roll to get out of this?
Strength DC 13.
DC 13. That's a success.
But she's
So
still
she's-
going through difficult terrain.
And she's prone.
And she is prone.
So I don't actually have any movement right now. So
Actually, it doesn't say she's prone. It just says she's restrained. So she is not prone.
Oh, okay.
okay then, yeah.
But
all
she
right,
is still. But she's still a difficult terrain.
So 10, 20, 30 dash 10, 20, 25, 30. Cool.
And then I'm going to like stop casting the spell now.
Concentration spell. Okay.
Is
Appreciate
this
it.
It's a concentration spell?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Gent, you're up.
So this is not here.
All right.
Pretty sure the people in this office appreciate that as well.
15, 25, 30, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's my turn.
Pantaloons.
Going to head up the stairs and cast Hideous Laughter again. So she's going to make a Wisdom saving throw
Sure.
as the sound of my bagpipes ring out. It's going to be DC 13.
Okay. In the vestibule. That's awesome. DC 13?
Yep.
And that's a failure.
So she starts laughing uncontrollably. She falls prone and is incapacitated. Oh, wait! You just did this to my friends. You know exactly how this works.
How does it feel?
Alright, so that was Pantaloon's turn.
It's pretty funny, obviously.
Alton, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception start is 15.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay.
Alton, it's your turn.
Alton is going to go
10, 20.
so
Difficult turn.
5, 10, 15,
People
25,
are so mad at you right now.
35. Why?
Because
I'm not
you're
the one
stepping,
playing Oh,
you're
okay.
stepping
Well,
right past them.
but I was going to say, I'm not the one playing bagpipes in the other room. So I'm just here.
At least he stepped
And-
out of the thing.
Yeah. And I'm going to use my action to use a... No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. That seems
Okay.
seems like a waste. I've only got one more of those.
Okay. What are you doing then?
I'm just going to come in here and say, just apologize to the people and say that don't worry, the disturbance will be over momentarily, and for them to please remain seated and calm.
Okay.
Are you going to leave a note?
Ghurnfeld, what are you doing?
Like writing hey, listen, I am going to totally 100% write an apology note after this is over.
Okay. Ghurnfeld, what are you doing?
Are you done? Or
And then
Alton,
my
are you
turn is
done?
over. Yeah, my turn is over.
your turn's over? Okay. I am going to move 10, 20, 25, step outside and yell out, Guards, we got the Centaurum! Get in here! And yeah.
You wouldn't know that you cast the hideous laughter on her spell on her
I wouldn't
because
know.
she is cackling the whole time.
And then you're right. In that case, I'm going to stand here and prepare an action to grapple her if she gets into range.
She's not going to be moving anywhere. She's rolling on the floor laughing here.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
it
know
doesn't
that.
know that. She's got enough movement that even prone, she can get up and get in range.
Hideous laughter
You're
just
fucking
means I'm still sat there, right? I'm not.
I think you get to roll at the start of her turn.
She's prone and incapacitated. The end of each turn, she can repeat that saving throw, or each time
Yeah,
she takes
sorry.
damage.
Okay. Yep. All right then.
So
Let's
she
see,
ain't going
who's
anywhere
next?
this turn at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna end my turn and make a saving throw here. DC is what?
13.
Failed. Okay. So she is still Raffle Lamau.
Raffle Mao.
Basically. Gent, you're up.
I'm going to come up here and start tying her up.
All right.
Kinky.
Oh, hold. Give me your hand. Yeah.
She's
She is batting it away every time. She is just laughing her ass off.
she's just like, oh, your face. Ah!
All right then.
That goblin has stupid pants on its head.
Basically.
Do I manage to wrestle her into some semblance of rope?
Yeah. Incapacitated means I can't actually fight this, huh? Can't take actions or reactions. Yeah. So. Yeah. So yeah.
I mean,
no,
like,
you
you're
get
the DM, you can
you
rule
get her
this,
bound.
but-
You
Okay.
get her bound. So, Pantaloons, what are you up to?
Is anybody trying to stop us from apprehending this woman?
I say, is that really necessary? Says
Yeah.
the ghost.
And Pantaloons winks at the ghosts. And then he leans forward and winks with the other eye. But no, I'm going to
Okay.
active perception to see if anybody's coming out to assist her.
Roll it.
At disadvantage, I know.
Yep.
No.
Oof.
Nope.
Oof.
You see nothing of the sort.
Everything looks great.
Too busy winking at the ghost
Right.
and then winking with the other eye.
Alton, what are you doing?
I'm
Aside
still
from
trying to
interrupting this show.
like. Does
Wait,
anybody?
but-
I'm making an active perception to see if this woman had any. Like, is. How am I going to word this? Does anybody look particularly like nervous in a way that would indicate, oh, they're chasing my fellow malcontent?
Roll a perception check.
I really like this word.
It's a good word. That is a 15.
Doesn't appear to be so.
All right, good enough for me. Are we still in initiative?
I'll give Ghurnfeld one more turn. And then I'll try to end the save on this laughter.
Okay. Then I just walk over this way and I make one more bow as I walk out of the room and apologize again, and assure everyone that there will be apology notes in the mail, and just leave.
Like, you have... Like there are people who take their cell phones out in theaters. This is just beyond the pale. Like, what a jerkwad.
We have a goblin who takes his bagpipes out in the theater.
Well, I mean, he at least he had the sense and the decorum to take it back into the vestibule before doing that.
I just sprinted in front of the entire audience.
You did.
Just shouted really loudly across all of them. So yeah, I
All right,
spent-
Ghurnfeld, you got an action.
I say, Jurisdiction Centaurum. Yeah, this is strictly necessary. And then I step outside and yell for the city watch to come because we caught a Centaurum criminal.
Okay.
Gent is very displeased by
And
this.
move back in to sort of stand guard again. Like,
What?
if I can spend an action to grapple her when she gets into range, then I will do that. But if otherwise, it's my action just to explain this to the ghost and then yell at the guards. Or yell for
Okay.
guards.
All right. I'm gonna take one more attempt to stop this spell from affecting me. I don't. Okay. So the guards will hopefully be here in short order. What do you guys do for the next couple of minutes?
Is that a concentration spell?
Hideous laughter?
Yes.
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 Yeah. I'll ask Pantaloons if he would mind ending the effects.
Okay,
we can
end the
minimize
effects.
the disturbance and perform a small interrogation off in the corner.
And Alton's going to
Hang on one
talk to
second.
Gert. Why did you call the guards?
A criminal.
Do we have proof that she's like
Have
that
like a
she,
Centaurum mark or something? Or did I...
does that instantly make you, or is that an arrestable offense against the law though?
Gent looks up. She took my wallet before she ran off.
Is that
She's a criminal.
Alton just like shrugs and says, "Yeah, okay, that's fine."
She pushes her back against the wall and says, All right. You got me. You got me.
Where's the stone?
I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, I've heard that one. Who'd you give it to?
She just smiled.
Gent is really disappointed that the guards are coming.
I'm going to cast as wait, how long does it take? Yeah, just one action. I'm going to cast detect poison and disease to see if she has any poison on her.
She does not.
Oh, I do detect auto, like it just lights up, right?
She has no poison on her.
Okay.
All
Any
right.
of the other members have like a cold or something?
Alton's
Any of the
gonna.
audience member? I go into audience. Do any of the audience members have poison on them? I
Nope.
can see. I can sense it within 30 feet. Okay.
30 feet. No,
Okay.
that won't reach it. That would like reach the back row.
Yeah, I know it won't reach everyone, but just sort of walk a bit for the
I'll-
notice get back.
Listen, Alton's gonna do something that he never does, and he's going to try and intimidate this woman, right? And this is how he's
Okay.
gonna do it.
I'll
Alright.
help.
He's gonna walk up and he's going to make his spore cloud visible and says, "Tell us what we want to know, or I will make purple mushrooms grow in very unpleasant places."
He means that.
Make an intimidation check at disadvantage because mushrooms don't sound real scary.
Can I grant him advantage if I like spin around and hide my eyes and start trembling? Like I'm about to see something absolutely horrific.
Do you have deception trained?
I sure do. +5, buddy.
Okay, yes, you may make this check at advantage. Cancel out the.
Oh, it's just to
Disadvantage,
cancel out
rather.
the advantage.
Yeah.
Then that is a 17.
No,
Yes.
not the mushrooms! Not again! They're too horrible!
Listen,
She-
like my spore cloud is purple and glittery too.
She's staring at those mushrooms and she seems. Okay, you're not stupid.
Well,
Look.
Like everybody in the room goes, "Well."
Okay, hang on. So, to bring it. Okay. She says, yeah, I gave it to one of my friends. Probably already gone by now. Really a pity. I was hoping to be able to lead you on another merry chase. That was fun.
What's your friend look like?
One second. I have an answer to that question. I just have to. I'm having to jump around in the book a little bit here. Apologies.
Yeah, the modules. Some of them times the information in them very.
Yeah. Well, I mean, actually, you guys completely skipped an encounter, so
Hell
I'm
yeah.
on the bounce a little bit. Yep.
Wonder how
She's
that
about
feels.
to, quite literally, when she said, "I was hoping to lead you on another merry chase." That's exactly what was supposed to happen.
Yeah,
So-
no.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you there. That was yeah.
We've got plenty of exhaustion already. No.
Let's see, so please bear with me just one moment.
Like, Gent is really losing his composure, which is why he's so pissed that the guards are coming. He really wants to pull out his weapon.
I think I called the guards.
Yeah, this woman's about to get purple mushrooms up the hoo-hoo.
Rude.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Would that be a yeast infection?
Oh my god.
You're fired. Just you're fired.
Out of a cannon.
Okay. I'll see you guys later.
Dang it, this is not helpful at all. I apologize. I don't have a physical description because it's elsewhere in the book.
Is he a one-armed man?
Yeah,
No,
probably.
he's not a one-armed man, but he is a musician of some kind. And make a Alton, make a wisdom check.
All right. That's pretty high. That is a 21.
She gives you a physical description of this guy, which I can't find in this book because why would I be able to?
That's fine.
But she describes this bard fellow, and you were standing right next to him, and he was just so engrossed in this play that was happening that you weren't even paying attention to. You were so rudely interrupting. But he was just so engrossed. He was crying. He was just he was beside himself with just emotion.
And
you realize that when you came back through, that he had up and scarp.
I see. So that's why one of these went away. Gotcha. Scarper. But he didn't. Like, did anybody see him go out the front door?
As a matter of fact, in a couple of minutes, there's a woman comes down past Pantaloons, looks to the tied up woman, gives a little bit of applause and says, "Good work."
Pantaloons takes a bow.
Let's see here.
I've got more rope.
The woman, she says, she introduces herself. Her name is Romalia Haventree, and she says that she nods to the woman on the ground and says she seemed to be in a pretty intense conversation with her two friends, and then she just up and left.
You guys in term 2?
No. Gods no. She is actually with the Harper's Guild.
Fellow guild member.
Did Pantaloons apply for them as well and get rejected?
Yes.
I asked how the quality of their beer has been lately. If anything has been felt wanting.
No.
I feel like there are more pressing concerns.
What's yeah, no, I mean,
I think about beer. Don't take this away from me.
what did you what are your designs with this woman?
She's taken something from us. I was hoping to get it back, but it seems she's already passed it on.
To what, I think.
The fellow that I don't know one of her companions, but the fellow, the musician, the one who was making quite an ass of himself in there. His name is Ghurnfeld. And I know that he spends a lot of his time in a neighborhood in the docks ward called Mistshore.
Thank you for the info.
Well, good luck if you're chasing after him.
And
And thank
Well, then-
you very much for your assistance.
Did this lady give us her name?
Yeah, she's Romalia.
Okay. Thank you. Did you come to the did she come to the play with the other bard?
Nope.
Okay.
To
Seems
be
like
honest,
we have.
I was tailing tailing our mutual friend. What name did I just say? Lots of names. Lots of name people in here. She was keeping tabs on that bard.
On Agorn.
Yeah.
Right, Acorn. Gotcha. It's easy to remember.
That
Acorn
sounds
and
right.
Cuddle.
Floco, right? Or
Agorn Fuoco.
So we're gonna go after this guy now.
No, we're gonna go take a nap.
the drink.
That's probably a good idea. Yes. Let's go take a nap. We'll go
Gent
after him tomorrow.
Folds his arms angrily he's like, fine.
Listen. Goblin are like toddlers. They need their naps.
And so I'm going to just fast forward through the inevitable encounter with the guards that appear to take this woman into
Nothing
custody.
Illegal.
Perseus.
Interestingly enough, they don't actually give you too much static because you see, because they took one look at Renalia here, and then they just kind of there's just not a whole lot of static with apparently performing the citizen's arrest, as it were.
Gent immediately offers Romalia a stay at Trollskull Keep, and if she would like, she's more than welcome to join them when they visit the Dockward.
I'm afraid I've got other engagements, but I will take you up on that drink anytime.
Well, it's available anytime.
You should try our mushroom beer and our wonderful chili sunrise.
It's even usually the same drink now.
Not selling the mushroom beer anymore. Let's not go into detail about it.
Listen, you're an employee of the bar. We're owners of the bar. You not dictate whether or not I cannot serve mushroom beer. I
This is a
specially
nightly argument.
I have specially ordered this mushroom beer.
So you can drink it yourself, but you're not serving it to the guests. And frankly, you shouldn't be drinking it yourself either.
Listen, mushroom ale is a very delicious thing.
Go figure that someone else is telling him not to consume mushrooms. Alright, let's go take a long rest.
Okay. I'll show you some real mushroom beer if you get me some better quality mushrooms.
Listen,
Oh,
I will get
rest,
you all the
huh?
purple mushrooms you want.
Full mushrooms are the worst.
Listen.
The brown ones.
No. The purple mushrooms are the best
They're
mushrooms.
poisonous.
They're not poisonous.
Not for you.
Like I literally checked this with the DM. They're not poisonous.
Unless you spend a wild shape.
Right. Unless I want them to be
have to-
poisonous.
I have to purify your beer every single day. Every day.
The spores follow me. They do not.
Yes, that's exactly.
Right, but they go with me when I leave. They don't stick to anything unless I want them to.
Exactly.
That's why Pantaloons takes a bath.
Pantaloons takes a bath?
Pantaloons is a germaphobe.
Okay then.
Good thing spores are not germs, right?
Okay.
Listen,
so you guys
that
gonna
is-
take a
I know
long
you-
rest.
Yes.
Yeah, long rest.
I was gonna let because
Quite a lot, though.
the encounter kind of expects you to move these along, back to back, and yeah, no, this will be interesting.
They give you exhaustion and then say keep going? I'm sorry, no. Exhaustion's dangerous.
It is. I know very well that it's dangerous. You don't have to remind me. All right. So go ahead and take the benefits of a long rest, and I assume you're going to follow up with this with the.
Oh yeah,
this
first
shore
thing in the
lead?
morning.
Okay. First thing in the morning?
We're talking like just 8 hours sleep and then just immediately going after.
So I
Okay.
still only have one level of exhaustion.
At least you can move. And that exhaustion didn't stop your save spells. That was good. Good thinking.
Yeah.
With the...
So early in the morning, there is, when you come out here, there's just like, just this haze, this fog just covering like pretty much all of this area. So and also it's still snowing, and it is a miserable time this morning.
I would probably change my spell stuff, to be honest. If we're taking a long rest, just because. But
Yeah.
you just go ahead. But yeah, you probably
Yep.
doing that.
Yep, go ahead and take a benefit. Yeah, you go ahead and take a benefits of long rest, so you can re-prep your spells if you're planning on doing that. I know because I play a cleric in the other in the Friday game, so I curse the strike.
Prepare more of those healing spells. They were great.
But yeah, no, this is a very poor neighborhood of the town. It is just basically just kind of a miserable place, and I mean there's some kids and stuff half-heartedly playing in the very narrow streets. People just walking around, you'd expect to see trash barrels on fire, that kind of stuff. Just looking for warmth from the bitter cold.
Okay. Gent is going to try to get the attention of a passerby, engage in conversation, and he's going to pull out a silver coin.
Okay.
And ask, give the description of Agorn, ask if he knows where that guy's been.
His house is over here. Points the house out.
And Gent happily hands
lives there
over
with
that
his mom.
silver coin.
Lives there with his mom.
With his mum.
Yep.
Interesting. So yeah, I'll hand over that silver coin and share that information.
Okay.
Deep
Alton.
daylight, you guys.
Alton will walk up and knock on the door.
There's no response, but you hear sounds weeping inside.
Are there any windows?
No windows.
Man, these people can't even afford windows.
I can make one.
This
With your window making tool.
I didn't say it would be a good window.
I mean,
All right. Well, wouldn't want him to slip away again. I'm gonna go guard the back. You guys take the front.
Alton will knock on the door again and say, "Hello, is there anybody that needs assistance? We are here to help."
You guys gonna put yourselves on the table?
Sure. Where's the front door?
Weren't even paying attention. God, am I just that boring?
No, I was paying attention. I just
This is
forgot.
the front door right here.
I'm going around the back with Gent.
Okay.
I'm just knocking on the front door and saying
Okay.
that I should help.
Ghurnfeld, where are you?
Yeah, where are you located?
We're over here.
Yeah.
Door is to where Alton is, right? Or where Gent and Pantaloons
Doors
is?
where Alton is.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're guarding the back over here. Make sure nobody runs out with the stone.
Go with him. Be my excuse for everything I do in this campaign.
Okay.
And Alton will be like, "Ma'am, we hear signs of distress. We are coming inside." Because it's a woman's voice, right?
It's
was
a
just-
man's voice that's crying,
Of course.
weeping in joy.
I stand by my
Weeping
earlier
joy,
statement.
sadness. You really can't. determine what it might be.
Oh, well, Alton just thinks it's a woman because of the weeping. He's gonna go in.
Racist and sexist.
You open the door,
Yep.
and you see the same man who just yesterday was weeping at this play at the theater. He is sitting here next to a bed where there is a very clearly dead woman laying in rest, arms very peacefully folded across her chest, and in the man's hands you can see an empty pillowcase.
Well,
This shit got dark.
throw
My
mama from the
God.
train. Gotcha. Sir,
You're
what are you
right.
doing?
He was shift back to another thing because a lot of this isn't in my working memory. I didn't have as much time this week to review all of the intricacies of all of this stuff here.
Excuses.
So many pages of stuff.
It's when you just start pulling crap out your butt.
He starts
he
telling
actually
you
knows
this
Cloudkill.
story about a young woman who's been taken to a castle by a count, only to fall in love with his younger brother, as a man of faith, who is a man of faith.
I've heard this story.
Her betrayal eats away at the jealous count that she's living with, and he murders his brother on his wedding day and pursues his bride, who hurls herself off the castle battlements in despair. He's telling you this story, and it's a very very flowery language, and he's very clearly barmy.
So you murdered this woman because you wanted to throw her off a cliff? Out of a window?
That checks out.
He laughs and says, This woman is of my old life. She was my mother. She would have been my mother, but I no longer consider her my mother. I have a new family now in the Centaur."
I pull out my warhammer and ask him if he killed her, or say, "So you killed her?" And step closer.
Cutting ties with my old life.
So, is this related to the and like he's snapping his fingers because he can't remember the name of the thing we're looking for. The rock? Was that your assignment?
My friend Amath has that.
And you really should do the right thing and tell us where it is.
You just hear powerful obscenities coming through the wall.
Pantaloons is feverishly writing them down as fast as he can.
You really should
I'm-
tell us where your friend is and then turn yourself in for them.
I'm going to cast Calm Emotions.
Okay.
Second level spell. So he can choose to make a Charisma saving throw. Otherwise, I suppress strong emotions in a group of people. It seems like he's some pretty strong emotions. So it's at Charisma 13 saving throw if he chooses to make it.
And he passes the save. He is it is not enough to penetrate the sense of just insanity that's going through his brain right now.
Dalton starts shaking him and he slaps him in the face a couple times. Man, get a hold of yourself. You must do the right thing.
Oh, this seems like a matter for the city watch, I say, and then I start heading out the door.
Where is your friend?
What?
tower in the castle ward.
All right. Do you have a Zentarum mark on you now?
He does. You can see it.
Okay. So how does the Zentarum marks work? Are they tattoos or do they like branding iron you or what?
Tattoos.
Okay.
Tattoos. Gent and Pantaloons, make a perception check.
Sure thing.
Still at disadvantage.
You're just distracted.
Oof. 6.
No.
Okay.
I don't see
Why
any
doesn't
city watch,
everybody
right?
please roll initiative?
I'd rather not because I'm exhausted. Why does everybody keep stealing my dice that I'm trying to use?
Alton got a 15.
Nice. Okay, I didn't get rolled it.
Ooh, that's a terrible initiative roll.
Hey, me too.
A decent one.
That's a lot of pawns.
Why do I always roll butt for initiative? I just don't understand this.
Your
Look,
dice
2 of
are-
us rolled a 1. I don't want to hear it.
I mean, the key is not to use the dice that are constructed out of butt. You got to get the ones that are made out of plastic, or porcelain,
okay.
or bone if you want to like splurge for the really nice dice.
Gent is looking into getting himself some bone dice. I think he'll fashion them right now.
So yeah.
Out of curiosity, have these Zentrum tattoos always been like in the same place?
Not really. Just kind of all over
Okay.
the place.
Not be fan. Okay.
I mean, Gent is absolutely removing this guy's tattoo. That's a thing that's going to happen.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Alton is surprised. Ghurnfeld is surprised. Okay.
Don't make a perception check. Just making sure.
You were inside when I called for
I was
the
inside. I went outside then. No, I was outside when I called for the initiative. I was out looking for guards.
You don't see guards. You see
That's fair.
thugs.
Yeah, that's fair. Just easier.
Are you attempting to be stealthy at all, Gent or Pantaloons?
I mean, I'm kind of hunkered down in the corner there, but my major intention is just to sprint as soon as I see anything coming out the back.
I'd be hiding out here because, again, yeah, we're watching the back. If the guy comes out here, I wouldn't want him to see me.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Good grief.
No.
You really need to get some
So-
yes going on there.
Crossbows coming at one at Gent, one at Pantaloons. Gent, for you first. I have a nat 1 to hit you.
Cool. That's a miss.
Pantaloons.
Unless he's got one heck of a bonus.
I have a 21 to hit you.
21 will do it.
Pleased to be enjoying that. 8 piercing damage. Shot it. And Ghurnfeld, I've got 3 with line of sight on you, so let's go ahead and pick up some d20s. Ghurnfeld, I have a 10 to hit you.
Hit.
I have a non-natural 20 to hit you.
Hit.
Does the 10 hit?
Doesn't hit. The 20 does
Okay.
hit.
Okay, the 20 does hit, and I have another non-natural 20 as well, so 2
That
hits.
hits as well.
Yep. Let's see. We're looking at 7 piercing from the first hit,
Okay,
1 piercing from the second hit.
it's better. Right.
Which brings us to...
Nice.
Pantaloons is
A lot
surprised.
of damage.
Gent is surprised. Alton, is your turn. You hear this. You hear the twang of crossbows from outside.
Mhm.
Probably also yell out just.
Also, that.
Zentarum!
Alton will push this man down to the ground and tell him to hide. 5, 10,
Sure,
15.
going to listen to that.
Run outside, and I got line of sight on. You said these 3 guys.
This one I would give partial cover to because of the. He's kind of peeking around the corner there.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Sorry.
We are going to cast Entangle
Okay.
on this 20-foot square right here.
Sure.
So I need a strength DC 13 saving throw.
pass and fail. Which one failed?
We'll just say this one.
Okay.
So he is
Excellent.
restrained.
Yep. Oh, he is.
This is-
He is.
This is difficult terrain. And bonus action, Shillelagh.
Sure.
And then we're going to use my last movement to move here.
Oh, there's more guys over there.
10,
Ghurnfeld, it's your turn.
20, 20,
Okay.
yeah, 30.
I am going. This seems like a prime opportunity to cast my spiritual weapon. So I'm going to cast that in the form of a warhammer as well, because I'm pretty used to that, and cast
Yep.
it close by. Which guy did you hit again? Did you hit any of the damage?
No,
on one of them?
none of them are damaged. This one is restrained.
Okay, I'm going to attack maybe the guy closest to the building, close to me, the guy who's close to me, pretty much in front of me, with
Okay.
the spiritual weapon. As a bonus action, I can attack one creature like as a bonus action each turn.
Take
Uh,
out a
it's
chit
like-
and put where your spiritual weapon is.
But
Okay.
attacks against this guy have advantage.
Oh, advantage. Okay, then I'm at it. Okay.
And any attacks he makes have disadvantage.
Okay. Let's stack inside the place again somehow. Okay, thank you. I'll just use this one. So yeah, I'm going to move my spiritual weapon like over here and attack this guy with it. So that's
Okay.
just a normal guy.
See, I use spiritual weapon a lot. It's a really good spell.
So
It's
that's
so good.
That's a 12.
12 hits.
Then I'm not going to roll a d20 for the damage. Instead, I'm going to roll this d8.
I don't know.
It will be way more fun to hit him with a d20. And that is 4 damage. And
1 second, I'm just doing a
after
little
that,
bookkeeping on my end.
I'm going to move back here because I don't want to get killed immediately. And
Sure.
sort of
That's absolutely fair.
hide up against the wall.
Okay.
Coward.
Brings us to the goons. Let's go ahead and 10, 20, 30. And
Actually, the spiritual weapon doesn't get a bonus attack.
nope. Actually, you know what? He's just gonna stay put right there, and he's gonna continue taking pot. Those two are gonna continue taking pot shots at you guys over there in the corner. I'm actually gonna. I probably should have given you both actual partial cover, but I'm pretty sure last run he rolled extremely super anyway. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna give you guys partial cover. So I apologize for that. I have an 11 to hit Pantaloons.
Nope.
I have a 17 to hit.
Yep.
1 piercing damage.
Yeah, I reduced that by 3.
So
Wow.
does that on that resistance is can it go below 1 or is it always 1 damage?
It's
Can it go to
always
0?
one
Yeah.
Yeah, it says it reduces all the damage.
Well, I was just wondering. I
Okay.
couldn't forget how they word it. Do they word it to where like you always do at least 1 damage? I
Nope.
might be mixing
No.
something else.
Okay.
Okay.
Then.
That's
Well,
just to have resistance.
what feature is this?
Heavy Armor Master.
Okay.
Any non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, slashing that hits me, reduced by 3.
Okay. Cool. Excellent.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better about running into melees now.
If you would wait to run into melee, I could give you like to when people hit you, they take 2d8 damage, but no.
No, that's not happening.
Alton, I have 2 people taking shots at you.
Uh-huh.
I have a 19 to hit you.
That hits.
I have a 15 to hit you.
That does not hit.
I used to be enjoying 2 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I have one guy taking a swing at you with a mace.
Oh, right. This guy right here. He needs to make me a Constitution saving throw. That's my
By
reaction.
all means, that's not gonna do it.
Yep. Okay.
It's only a 6.
And he takes 2 umami damage.
I hope I hit you. I have a 14 to hit you.
It does not hit.
I have a 20 to hit you. And not
It does hit.
20.
Listen, don't be jealous.
I'm not jealous. I'm angry. That's 8 bludgeoning damage.
All right, that's a little better than the last hit.
Okay, saving throw to get out of the entanglement. That's DC 13,
DC
you
13.
said?
Yes.
What, strength save?
Yes.
And he makes the save, so he is no longer restrained.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, he can't move, so that brings us to Pantaloons.
Okay.
Okay.
These are humanoid, like humans,
Yep.
armed with what?
Heavy crossbows and maces. Right now, it seems like they're pretty confident that they got you pinned down, and they're just gonna continue to keep you pinned down there.
Gent, can I ask you a
Change.
philosophical question?
Oh, of course.
Are you intending to run out there and hit them with your weapon until they die?
Absolutely, yes.
All right, I'm gonna do like a 20-foot cube. So we're talking something like this.
Okay.
This box here.
Is that fairy fire?
Yes, sir, it is. Go ahead and make me I think a dexterity saving throw.
Yep, they're not good at these. DC is 13, right?
13, yes.
They both failed.
They both fail, so they're glowing with blue light, and
Cool.
we have advantage on all attacks against them, and I will use my bonus
Excellent.
action to give Gent some bardic inspiration. Why don't you go ahead and get that crit, man?
I will do my best.
And
Does Bardic Inspiration adjust the die number to make a thing a crit?
No, but he can add a d6 to his attack roll.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it doesn't help him get a crit. You know what? I'm not giving him bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to
Oh,
move back here so they can no longer fire crossbow at me without either coming one direction or the other around this house.
that's fair.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, Gent.
All right. I'm gonna
Something obvious thing?
2, 3,
Oh.
4. Oh.
No, I just thought about. I got hit. I should have rolled concentration check, so I'm gonna roll that. All right,
DC
that's a
10.
pass. Yeah, that's a pass, and that's a pass.
That's-
Okay.
Okay. Cool. First thing I'm gonna do is hit this guy with my glaive.
Sure. He is fairy fired, so you get to roll at advantage.
Okay, that's 23 to hit
Yep.
for 7 damage. And let's get annoying here. Move over this way
Mhm.
and action surge attack the other guy.
Okay, I see what you're doing. Okay, so you hit the northern one first, right?
Oof. That is an 11 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That's a 12 damage.
Whew. Ouch.
How's he looking?
Still hanging in there, but not really happy that he's glowing blue. Like that's not his aesthetic.
Cool. Gent cackles really happily.
All right, Alton.
Yep.
Your
I'm going
friends.
to.
They are friend shaped.
I don't think so. I'm going to disagree. So I'm going to use my action
Okay.
to take one of my uses of Wild Shape and
Horrible
activate-
thing again. Violation of nature. Understandable. Yep.
I'm going to gain 16 temporary hit points. And
you're bullshit.
that is my action. Did I already shillelagh? So I'll just shillelagh again. Bonus action shillelagh.
I thought you already shillelagh'd.
I don't remember, so I'm doing it now.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ghurnfeld.
Yes.
Your
this-
friend outside the door has double shillelagh'd. Because I remembered he shillelagh'd.
Yes, I remember. This guy is restrained, right? The one in the square.
He is
Or
no
both
longer restrained. Neither are
Okay.
restrained.
Okay, and I have no idea about the guys. Well, I actually heard Gent like yell out, but still, those right by me are focused on them at the moment. I'm going to
Probably
use the
heard
weapon
bagpipes or something.
here as a bonus action and hack this guy if I can.
I'm gonna change the color on that shit to something. Let's make it pink. Your spiritual weapon is pink, I've decided.
That's a 20. Not that
Yep,
great.
20 hits. 20 definitely
Okay.
hits.
Use your violence.
That's 7 damage.
Sure.
And then I'm going to peek out here and cast what's it called again? Guiding bolt on the guy who is right by Arton.
Okay.
Oh, man, if you had like a lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt would be really good right now, yeah.
It's an arcane
Okay,
magic.
so that's a 22.
No, 22 hits.
That's 46.
This is a level 1 cleric spell too. What the heck, man?
Pretty great.
Trouble, are you jelly?
Not really. Listen,
He's got his mushrooms.
I
Okay,
can
so
grow
that's
mushrooms.
15 damage.
You said how much damage?
15.
15. Whew. That did not go well for him.
I would be a really major asset for any pizza chain.
I'm going to say good work, Arton, and then get back in.
You are going to be so guided. Yeah.
And I get advantage on the next time I hit this guy, right? That's what it does. It gives advantage on the next person that hits it.
The guiding bolt.
Oh yeah, it gives advantage to the next person who hits. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, we killed the guy last time, so I sort of didn't come into play then.
This guy needs to make me a Constitution saving throw.
In 1 second, I'm just taking care of movement real quick.
Yeah, having been hit by one of these crossbow bolts, Gent is like so happy about these guys.
It's like finally I get to hit something.
It's like they can't do squat to me.
Saving throw what?
It's a Constitution DC 13.
Yeah, it's a failure.
All right. Alton is just cackling madly as he causes his spores to do 7 points of umami damage.
Every time you say it, it makes me die a little more inside.
Good. Like, hopefully by the end of the campaign, you'll just be completely dead. It's like
No.
it's a long-term plan. You've uncovered my insidious goal, McDohl.
Let's start with Gent.
Okay.
Swings at you. Gent.
Uh-huh.
I have a 7 to hit you.
That's a miss.
I have an 8 to hit you.
Also a miss.